Hi guys, this is Jean from Happy Indulgence, and today I wanted to record myself voting for the Goodreads Choice Awards. It's been through several rounds now, and now we're up to the final round. So the winner will be decided from these books. So I sort of wanted to go through the recording process with you guys and see what I end up voting for. I have been voting for the same books each round, so we'll see if they made it through to the final round. So let's just get started. So I've logged into my Goodreads account now. Vote in the final round. Let's see. So I haven't voted for each and every category, obviously, because I don't read across that many categories. So let's see what's in here. So let's check fiction. I actually have not read any of these books, so I don't think I'll be voting here. My co-blogger Jenna has read the Hank Green book, but I don't think I'm that keen on that one. So going through to mystery and thriller now. Wow, I haven't read any of these ones either, which is disappointing. Normally I do like my thriller books. Historical fiction, I doubt I've read anything here, to be honest. Fantasy, now this is my jam. Alright, so let's see, we've got Circe, which I haven't read. The Poppy War, oh my gosh, yes. Poppy War is one of my favourite books of the year, and it's from a diverse author. Spinning Silver I loved as well. It was one of our book club reads this year. I really enjoyed that one, although I only gave it 4 stars. Beneath the Sugar Sky, maybe not the best fantasy of the year. So my vote goes for Poppy War, absolutely. So exciting. Best of the best. Now this is a new Goodreads category this year, which is pretty much voting for like your favorite Goodreads Choice Award winner. And that, oh my gosh, why is Akamath on here? I have a feeling Akamath might win. But obviously a lot of these books are a lot of books that people have read and are popular. Well, my vote is definitely going to go to The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. If you haven't read it yet, you're missing out, especially since the movie's coming out or has come out already overseas. So The Hate You Give, that book was so moving. I love the Black Lives Matter movement. It was really intense as well, and I love the character Star. She was amazing. So let's go to romance. Alright, well the only one that I read from romance is the Kiss Quotient. I actually gave that one 3 stars, but I mean it's the only book that I've read from here. It's from a diverse author, lots of people love it. I wasn't that impressed with it, mainly because of all the romantic tropes in it. Obviously I don't read that many just straight romance books, and I found this one to be a bit predictable, a bit tropey. Some people like that, but Michael's Korean American and Stella's on the autism spectrum, and together they made a really cute couple, so why not? Let's see what's next. So next is science fiction. Oh yes, there are some good stuff on here. So I've read Only Human by Sylvian Newell. I think I gave it about 3.5 stars. It was a good conclusion to the series, but I don't think it was like the best book of the year. Vengeful, I think that one definitely gets my vote. It was a 5-star read. I've just been raving about it constantly in my past few videos. A great sequel to Vicious. Marcella is a queen. All the characters are fascinating, complex, the villains, the psychopaths. Oh my gosh, definitely Vengeful. It's too bad I haven't read Iron Gold. It's funny because so many people rave about the Red Rising series. That is one of my favorites. I've heard 0 about Iron Gold, so that probably shows you just how good it is. So, I mean, I'm not racing to read it. It was one of my most highly anticipated books of the year, but no thanks. Alright, next category is horror. Have not read any of these books either. So let's go to humour, which I probably have not read. Nope. Non-fiction. So I'll probably just skip right through these ones. Haven't read these ones either. Let's go to maybe graphic novels and comics. Alright, let's have a look here. So out of the ones that I've read here, I've only read The Fence Volume 1, which I actually really enjoyed. It's so cute. It's all about fencing, but C.S. Pacat wrote it, so there's so much diversity in here. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one because there's this character who's like a bit of a loser character, but then he really wants to defeat this evil villain who's like, obviously thinks he's the best at fencing ever. It was such a cute read, and I don't know, I just really enjoyed that one. I read it like a few months ago, so my memory isn't that great. Still have to catch up on Saga. I've only read like the first 2 volumes. Haven't read Paper Girls yet, but I'll get there. I liked the first 2 Miss Marvels, but I thought it was a bit young for me, so I probably didn't continue. Poultry, I probably haven't read anything here either. I mean, I've heard of them. I'm just not that keen on poetry, I guess. Debut author. Now here we go. Here's the good stuff. Alright, so, oh my gosh, it's so, oh no. Oh no, this is going to be difficult, guys. So Tomi Adeyemi, Children of Blood and Bone, 5-star fantasy read for me this year based on the Black Lives Matter movement. A really compelling fantasy that I couldn't put down. The Astonishing Color of After, which is one of my favorite contemporaries of the year, and it's basically about Lee, who is half Asian and half white. She goes back to Taiwan after her mother dies and discovers her heritage, and basically it's like a really haunting read about grief. Oh my gosh, and you've got The Poppy War again by R.F. Kuang, which is one of my favorite reads of the year. Oh no. This is going to be hard. What I might do is I might skip over to the rest of the sections and see what I vote for there, and then see if I end up coming back and making up my mind. That is so difficult. So you've got young adult fiction. Alright, let's see. What If It's Us? I've just reviewed that on my blog. Wasn't a big fan of it. Oh, interesting. My review isn't there. Goodreads, and it's multiple versions. Not very good. So that was a 3-star read for me. The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan. I really enjoyed that one. Basically, oh my gosh, it's such a haunting magical realism read. Ladies' Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. I was actually quite disappointed by it because of how much I loved the first book. I didn't think it was a great follow-up actually, mainly because I missed Monty and Percy from the first book. There was some really good rep when it came to asexual rep, and it was a really strongly feminist read, but I felt like some of the messaging was a bit over the top. So Leah on the Offbeat, I didn't like that one much either because Leah came across as really abrasive. Emergency Contact, I'm part of the blog tour next year that the Aussie YA bloggers and readers are holding. I might actually link you guys to that because it's an Aussie YA blog tour, so it's a great opportunity to support a diverse author and to take part in a blog hop. Sadie by Courtney Summers. I know if I was my co-blogger Jenna, she would totally vote for this because it's one of her favorite reads of the year. I don't know, was it as good as The Astonishing Color of After? Probably not. So that one gets my vote. Yes. So, alright, so that one gets my vote because it's one of my favorite contemporaries supporting a diverse author. It's so good to see so many POC authors in this Goodreads Choice Awards, which is like one of the first that I've seen so much representation. It's fantastic. Alright, so this is my jam. So Best YA Fantasy and Science Fiction final round. Oh my god, how did A Court of Frost and Starlight get in there? What the hell? You know, as far as novellas go, like, far out. There was no plot. It was just dry and boring. It was just, I don't even want to go, oh my gosh. Okay, so I have just finished Kingdom of Ash finally. I only gave it 3 to 3.5 stars because I felt it was long-winded for a book that had over 1,000 pages. It was a good conclusion to the series, but yeah, I don't think I'll be voting for that one. Oh my gosh, this is going to be hard. So this was 5 stars, this was 5 stars, this was 5 stars, this was 5 stars, and won't read. So alright, so what did I vote for the last few books? I voted for Children of Blood and Bone, but when you put that next to Cruel Prince and Obsidio, like, I do not think that I like Children of Blood and Bone more, but it's really hard because Children of Blood and Bone obviously supports a diverse author. Oh my gosh, Thunderhead, oh man, if you haven't read Scythe and Thunderhead yet, I absolutely love both of those books. It's just such a different take on the dystopian genre, but holy moly, I don't... Yes, I like Jude. I like the fire behind her. I loved how she kind of like was just such a Slytherin queen that wanted to be the best, even though she's a human and she's trying to best Faye. And oh my gosh, what a journey. Obsidio, end of my favorite series of all time. I cried a lot during this book. It definitely lived up to its name as a series that completely wrecked me and will continue to wreck me. I've read and reread Illuminate and Gemini over and over. When it comes to Obsidio, it's a hard book for me to read because there were so many emotional scenes between each and every one of the characters, and my name is in it. That's it. Alright, I'm voting for this one. I'm gonna vote for Obsidio. I'm doing it. There we go. Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. Obviously, they're my favorite series of all time. My name is in it. I cried a lot. 5 stars. One of the best reads of the year. Alright, I'm not gonna go back. I've made up my mind. Next, let's look at middle grade and children's books. So, out of these ones, I've only read City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. I gave it 4 stars. It was such a cute read, guys. I loved Cassidy and how she has an imaginary best friend Jacob, and they were just super cute. They supported each other. It was still entertaining as an adult going back and reading this book. It was set in Edinburgh. Yeah, I think that deserves a vote. I gave it 4 stars. Picture books, I mean, I'll have a quick look, but I don't read that many picture books, but I want that to change when the baby comes, so I can't wait. I think I have to face it, guys. I have to make this decision and go back to best debut author. Oh no! Alright, okay, so let's look at this logically. The Astonishing Colour of After, I already voted in for the best YA fiction of the year, so I already voted for The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang for the best fantasy of the year. So that leaves Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi, which I haven't voted for yet. I did like To Kill a Kingdom. Ali Crystal is a really sweet author slash blogger that we used to check out each other's blogs. It was a fun mermaid read, but not one that I would vote for as the best book of the year. Alright, okay, so what's going to influence me is the author presences as well. Every time I see Tomi Adeyemi on my Twitter feed, she just lights it up with all her excitement and her passion. I love what she says, I love what she supports. Rebecca, who is also R.F. Kuang as well, she really breaks down the boundaries when it comes to Asian fiction and women in that time, and the whole book is based off the anger of how women were treated in the past. Oh my gosh, alright, okay, I'm gonna do it. I think I'll vote for Tomi Adeyemi as the best debut author. She thoroughly deserves it. And the other 2 books I would have voted for have already had my vote in other categories. So let's see how this goes. I really hope I made the right decisions. I will probably come back when the Goodreads Choice Awards have been casted on December the 4th, and then we'll see what the reaction is. Gosh, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's something a bit different, and let me know what you guys voted for in your Goodreads Choice Awards as well. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thanks guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.